All right, guys, I'm back with another Men Against Nonsense, and we need to be against nonsense all the time. Listen, I watched this one prior, so I'm abreast. So no shocking information for me, but I mean, like this is absolute nonsense. Listen to this. Listen.
Let's go to Glendale now, where police are investigating a shooting. They say the victims were found around 59th Avenue in Myrtle, and boy, you can see there were a lot of squad cars out there. It happened at an apartment in Phoenix.
Hey, listen, by the way, the headline on this is out of Fox 10 Phoenix, right? It says, girlfriend accused of shooting boyfriend during argument. How many times do I have to say it? Men are not supposed to be arguing with women. If you're having a problem with your girlfriend, your wife, if you're getting escalated to the point where you can see rage in yourself or in the woman, you should shut up and end the conversation. Stop talking. Stop talking. You want to keep fussing? Stop talking. Stop talking. You don't have to argue with a woman. You shouldn't be arguing with a woman, because what does it lead to? Arrest, arrest, arrest. Domestic violence, XYZ. Take responsibility for yourself. Not talking about her, I'm talking about you. You. Don't argue with her. Don't run that risk. Men gotta be no nonsense. I'm not for the nonsense. I'm not finna argue with this woman. We ain't doing this. Next thing you know, I'm in the trick bag, hands behind my back, and metal cuffs or zip ties, and I'm on my way to the penitentiary because I couldn't shut my lips. Because I was so emotional. This is the art. They had an argument. And she ended up shooting him over an argument. But it could have been prevented. It could have been prevented. Listen to the rest of the story.
Phoenix, when a boyfriend and girlfriend were arguing, the woman gets her hands on the guy's gun and shoots him in the shoulder. He then runs away.
So he's at her place with a firearm, arguing with her. That's manhood. We talking about manhood here. That's man-like. Is that a man against nonsense? You show up, you talking to her, you dealing with an argument, you have a firearm. You already know you have a firearm. Soon the argument start, go home. If you don't live there. And if you live there, go out, get some fresh air. Don't get caught up in an argument with these women. You're going to lose 9 times out of 10 unless you like nonsense. Now, I don't know about you. I'm a man against nonsense. I don't like nonsense. You're not going to catch me arguing with a woman. You're not going to, for that matter, you're not going to catch me arguing with a man. I'm not going to disrespect another man because we have a disagreement. That's dumb. We can have a lively debate, but when I see too much passion coming either from me or from that other man, I know there's always a chance of violence. Now, the question is that what I want? And what does violence solve? Violence is not useful unless it's in self-defense. That's my position. You don't have to agree with it, but that's my position. You can write and comment me all you want in the comment section. But violence is unnecessary unless it's in terms of self-defense. Period.
With another man, but the shooter's brother followed them with another person and then carjacked them at gunpoint. That's where the story picks up here. Police say the victim's wound is not life-threatening. He's being treated at the hospital. Let's go to
again now, because this guy showed up. He had a firearm. He's arguing with his girlfriend. And this girlfriend has a brother. So again, these are the risks you take when you're arguing with a woman. We're talking about brothers, fathers who might be sensitive, might be effeminate, who would rather hurt another man instead of ask the thorough questions that would say, you know what? I'm not going to hurt that man because y'all was arguing. I'm not going to hurt him because y'all was arguing. Or because he said something you didn't like and you're offended. I'm not going to go hurt him over that. Did he hit you? Did you hit him first? How did this incident... You got to ask the real questions. I have a sister and daughters. And I've been in a number of scuffles over my sister. I'm going to tell you right now. And I'm old enough to know now. Look, I got to ask some real questions before I go jump in my car and go do something that could end up with me losing my life. That's dumb. That's nonsense. You want to operate in the space as a man against nonsense? You better ask some hard questions to these women. Don't be jumping out there because she came to you crying. Don't do that. Ask some real questions, and once you got the real intel, once you have the real intel and you understand what you're getting involved with, then you can make a logical decision. A logical decision. But again, back to this point that I have to keep making. Stop arguing with women. It's not a man thing to do. It's not a man thing to do. You see teenage boys arguing with their mother, their sister, garbage like that. That's not a man thing to do. You better man up. You better man up. Arguing with these women. Y'all make me sick with this mess.